Okay, hello. That down. So I've got my coffee. I just thought I would do a quick video just to introduce myself and what you can kind of expect from this channel. So my name is Rebecca, and this channel is Rebecca Hansel Art, so it kind of says what it does on the tin. I'm going to remove this painting. So this is the first portrait I've ever done. It's not finished yet, but be kind, because it is the first one I've ever done. But they warn you about the ugly stage of painting, but they don't warn you about the terrifying, haunting stage of the painting. So, I mean, bear with me. I'm going to change this for a better one, so she's not looking at you the whole time. Okay, I'm back. Okay, it's a bit better. There's a kingfisher now, so you won't have to stare into her dead eyes whilst I'm talking. So, hi, I'm Rebecca. This is Rebecca Hansel Art. I mean, I don't really know what this channel is going to be, if I'm honest. I'm just kind of starting and seeing how it goes. I hope that you might get something from these videos. So, I'm 33 and I picked up painting again probably when I was 31, but before that I hadn't painted since school, really. So I am coming to this as a kind of newbie, but I was having a bit of a tough time of it, and I invested in the Milan Art Institute beginner program end of last year, and then subsequently have been doing the mastery program. I'm only a couple of weeks in, but I thought I'd quite like to document my progress, and I know when I was looking to see whether this was the program I wanted to spend my money on, I looked at quite a few vlogs that documented how the course was and kind of reviewed it and kind of looked at it in a real way. So this might be helpful to you guys. As I said, I'm 33. I live in a very small flat, as you can probably see. I've tried to hide the mess in the background as best I can, but I'm doing it in a very small space. So I've had to adapt bits here and there. But really, I just wanted to document it for me, and if other people find that helpful, then that's a bonus to me, really. So I'm here on YouTube to document that, and just to kind of have somewhere to figure out what might be next for me. I really struggled with my mental health in my 20s, and that hasn't really changed in my 30s. Previously, I have worked as a virtual assistant, and I've helped a lot of people reach their goals, their business goals, their business dreams, and part of me would just quite like to have a go at using those skills to help myself. I think being self-employed would be really helpful. And also I want to kind of normalise starting again in your 30s. I don't think as a woman in my 30s I should be ashamed of starting again. You know, I am 33, I do have a long-term partner, but we're not married, we don't have kids. We do have a nice flat, but it is very small. And there's always reasons why you shouldn't prioritise yourself, and, you know, you should do the sensible thing. You should be saving all of the money and, you know, working towards retirement, and it's never hugely sat well with me. And just having such a hard time recently has really made me question that even more. So I want to make it okay to just prioritise your own happiness. And that not be such a taboo thing. I think a lot of the women that I know that are in their 30s or even entering their 40s have started again either out of necessity or are looking to start over or hop paths to something that will make them happier. And I think, why is it a bad thing? why shouldn't we pursue lives that make us happy, even if they might feel alternative or potentially not the norm or what we grew up with. So I'm hoping to meet some like-minded people, maybe. If that sounds good to you, then maybe you've hit the right channel, and we can find where we're going together. So I'm just going to be documenting my journey of how embracing my creativity again in my 30s is therapeutic and will help me find whatever is next, whether that be art related or not. I'm sure I'll talk a bit more about my background, but I have an environmental background and quite science-based. Amongst other things, I've done quite a lot of jobs in my 20s, so we can chat about that another time. But I think in modern times, the world is our oyster, so let's just do stuff that makes us happy. So I'm going to stop rambling. Grab a tea, grab a coffee, grab a gin, no judgment, love a gin and tonic, and have a little watch of some videos. You can also find me on social media. I'll put all the links below. If what I'm talking about resonates with you or even slightly piques your interest, I'd really appreciate a little subscribe, maybe comment below how have you started again in your 30s, so I feel less alone in my journey. But for now, I'll leave you to it. My name is Rebecca, this is Rebecca Hansel Art, and let's just follow the joy. Okay, I think that was alright.